Oh my goodness, it's been forever.
It has, it has.
How
It's
many
the
weeks have we missed?
I think possibly when's I think the last time I talked to you, you were in
I was in
Kentucky.
Kentucky
Yeah,
'cause you
exactly,
love
and where are you now?
I'm in Budapest. Budapest.
Yeah,
Budapest. Here.
if you're
S's are SH.
if
And
you're
it was
in
raining
Hungary.
this morning, but
Yeah.
I was dancing in the rain because New York,
Concrete
concrete jungle.
jungle that dreams are made of. I know, you're funny. Happy birthday to our president.
No, happy birthday to my friend Lisa Henningsen. Woo!
Yay! Happy
Okay,
birthday,
yeah, it is
Lise.
his birthday too,
Yeah, I know.
and he's
Ugh.
got a circus on the front lawn.
Oh my God, what a zoo. But there is some good news. I mean, there's a lot of good news actually, because and it's not necessarily good news for our country other than the fact that he's losing. I hate to be like that, but he really is. I mean, the reflecting pool, nightmare. Name came off the Kennedy
Wait,
Center.
yeah, that's great, but wait,
And
reflecting pool,
the
why didn't
reflecting
they
pond.
get a professional, like a permaculturist, to help them with the algae problem instead of just painting it and the algae all comes back? Dun,
Well, yeah,
dun.
because there's no filtration system on it. It's just you
I know,
cannot paint a pond a
but there's
darker
also
color, which is
plants they could
attracting more
put
sun.
in, and there's different things they could have done. They're
Well,
just
it's like a pool. It's like if I didn't have a filtration system on my pool, I'd have a moldy green
but
swamp,
it almost
you
summarizes
know?
the entire administration, just like,
Yeah.
go, go, no research, no thought process, no
Yeah.
professionals,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I did not like last night
Yeah.
those UFC guys coming down the steps with children, like the soccer
Oh,
teams do, because
wow. I
kids
didn't
play
see that. I'm
soccer.
sorry. Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
don't apologize, because
Yeah.
there's so many little things here and there that we
Mm
all miss,
hmm. Mm
but
hmm.
I did catch that, and, what are they doing with the children there?
I have no idea, but
Um,
it's really bizarre because you know what? I saw somebody talking about the UFC fight on the White House lawn, and it's going to be a disaster. I mean, it could rain out. It's a giant metal cage. It could attract lightning. The bug problem. It's hot as can be.
Attract
It's almost
lightning,
100. Yeah, it
true,
could. Yeah.
but also airline pilots have reported it's blinding them as they're trying to land at Dulles Airport.
Ooh, that's scary. But I know nothing about UFC fighting, and I saw this woman on TV was talking about it. It's the kind of fighting where you could literally
You could die.
choke someone out. You're allowed to choke
You kick
someone.
them and break their neck.
That's
But it
crazy.
Kristen, it is the modern day Roman games in the stadiums of,
I get
we
it. You
we have just resorted to that level of
wow.
barbarianism.
I never thought of that. I've thought of
Oh,
it that way.
yeah, that's where
Yeah.
we're at. Thumbs up,
Mhm.
thumbs down, kill them. Yeah, keep them alive.
Wow. Well,
It's
and
pretty
that's what he puts on the front lawn of the White House.
well,
Oh
yeah, I
my
mean, that's he said it was fair game because, George W. Bush had T-ball on there with the little kids.
Oh, that really compares. Yeah, that's like
So
that's crazy. Absolutely
but,
crazy.
yeah,
Um,
I'm just so happy. It's been, like, over 50 years in the Knicks won, and honestly, I don't watch the games all season long. I tune in when it's the finals
yeah.
always. But,
Yeah.
man, it's been so exciting, and the energy, I could feel it from here. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, it's our old city where we grew up in our it's
Yeah.
just and Mandami was there with his jersey on, and, oh my god, he
Yeah.
had such a great welcoming, unlike Trump. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's talk about game 3, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so game 3, alright, so Orange Julius Caesar rolls into town, okay? And people are, "Boo,
In the
boo,
limos,
you
yeah.
suck." It
Wait,
says, like,
but
"F Trump, F" signs everywhere, right? Just
shutting
terrible things.
down the city,
Yeah, yeah.
adding 3 hours onto all the fans, going through
Oh,
TSA, all
yeah.
the pubs along in the area shut you can't
Closed
even make a buck.
everything, ruined everything
They
for
rely
everybody,
on that
ruined
money,
it.
they could have finally made, like,
Yeah.
nice bucks,
Yeah, I know exactly. Okay, gets booed like no one's business, and
right?
they tried to, they put him on the jumbotron during the national anthem because they were like, "No one will boo during the national anthem," and everyone went balls to the wall on booing, right? Like, couldn't stand him.
And
So
he
he
was
gets
kinda
booed.
smirking with his
Yeah. Well,
granddaughter.
because of his delusional brain when he left after the game. But let me get to the one part where, he fell asleep in the game. You knew that, right?
Oh, yeah, I saw
Sound
that.
asleep in the middle of the game,
Yeah.
right? I mean, who falls asleep in the NBA finals? Anyway, that's irrelevant.
You can
Him,
fall
clearly.
asleep anywhere.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
true.
from
So
what
he
all the
leaves,
images are
the
showing.
press catches him as he's getting on his, his helicopter or whatever, and he literally this is how delusional he is. He was
Yeah.
booed like no one's business. He's like, "Yeah, it was a really good turnout. I really got a lot of praise."
No,
Like, yeah.
he said, "Oh, when I was up on the Jumbotron,
Yeah.
yeah, it was mostly cheers." When
Yeah.
everyone can see and hear and everything. But the funny thing is, like, he talks like he's talking to his MAGA base because they just are, like, always nodding and believing everything he says.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I know.
so it's like, but there's not that many of them
Left.
in the world. Well,
Yeah.
no, there are.
Mhm.
Ugh. While
Well,
I've been in Budapest, my sister is on me about, what does she call them?
the
Foreign
maggots?
invaders
Oh
aren't
my.
here. That's why I like it so much. And then we've gone back and forth. Now, the crazy thing is about my sister
Yeah.
is I recently learned that she's pro-environment. She's
Okay.
anti-glyphosate and also I was like, "Oh, that warms my heart. I did not know." So I
Yeah.
was thinking she dumped Trump
Yeah.
because there's no way you're a Trump supporter and pro-environment,
Yeah,
right?
there's no way. Yeah, exactly. Are
But
you
she
kidding me?
is.
Look what he's
So
done. Yeah.
that's
Wow. So
really
she's kinda
crazy.
contradicting herself, you know what I mean? It's a little bit it's bizarre, you
Well,
know?
I mean, here's the thing in this day and age. All of
Yeah,
our algorithms are giving us
yeah.
information, and whatever she's getting,
Mhm.
she is hanging on to strongly.
On Truth Social?
Truth Social.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's yeah,
probably.
I'm sure she
But
is. I
I'm
mean,
just
that's
saying,
yeah.
so, she thinks like Peter Magyar, who trounced Orban,
Mhm.
are friends.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
they're not even close to neighborly,
Right,
not
yeah, right,
friends.
yeah. Okay, I hear you. I
Anyway,
hear
so
you.
we've been going back and forth, and it's kind of been bothering me a little bit that,
Yeah,
there's people still out there that are but I was
yeah.
really happy. Shout out to Lisa Schott from my high
Mhm.
school that,
Okay.
posted, a website where people can leave MAGA. It's called leavingmaga.org, I believe. It's
Awesome.
great, and
Very
I
good.
just give her props for
Yeah,
that because, we have to start really trying to help people get out
yeah.
of that culture.
100%. Absolutely. So I got to tell you that I saw somebody interviewing people outside of the reflecting pond, pool, excuse me, in
Okay.
Washington, D.C. And a lot of the maggots honestly think that the Democrats and liberals or the left side are, have sabotaged the pool, that we did something to sabotage it.
Not
Like
the
it's
sun, not the
no,
heat.
no, not the sun and the fact that he painted a dark navy blue, which of course attracts more heat because dark attracts and there's absolutely no filtration system, and it is larger than the Empire State Building, as we all know, because he's made it very clear that that pool is longer than
So
most of the major buildings in the
right.
country,
And
you know?
supposedly it cost around 14,000,000, right? So
Yeah,
my friend has a
$14,000,000.
theory that he didn't give a shit about the pool. He needed
Mhm,
the money to pay somebody, and he just used the pool as a
mhm,
way, which
mhm,
makes sense.
mhm,
And, because there's so many of these little projects all around that
mhm.
our tax dollars are going to
Yeah,
that,
exactly. All of his vanity projects, everything.
so, as we're on the money topic,
Yeah,
we have not talked about because we haven't spoken so long, but
yeah,
about the money.
okay.
So I was looking at the comparison. First of all, the insider trading needs to be shut down for all government employees, including the president.
100%. Yeah, they
Even
should
though
not
the
yeah, I
president
agree.
supposedly has some kind of immunity that he could still do it, but I mean, like, but that makes it
Yeah,
okay? No.
no,
So everyone,
mm-mm,
the right was so mad at Nancy Pelosi. So
mm,
it looks like she made about 59,000,000, or her husband did,
uh-huh,
in her duration of her time in government.
right, yeah.
Trump made 270,000,000 in 3 months
Hello.
with 3,600 transactions. Sometimes was it 50 a day?
Oh, yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, and no one's on that of his
no,
supporters care, but they care about Nancy?
of
Like, I
course.
mean,
Yeah.
none of it should be happening. And
No.
all of it should be shut down. But I mean, now they're okay with it. Like, and it's like
Mhm.
times 1,000, like, it's crazy how
Yeah,
much
it
money
is
he's made
crazy.
off the presidency.
Oh my
and
g and
and
for what
his
about his
son has
crypto? And his
right, the
crypto?
crypto. And then the son has owns part of the drone company that the military gave a deal to, and the other son has another weapons, and so the war in Iran is like the whole like they're making so much money off that too.
Yeah. Mhm.
Alright, how worried are you about him wanting to pull that
My doorbell just rang. Somebody must be here. Can you wait a minute?
Oh, okay,
For
so let's
my yeah.
pause. Who was at the door?
Okay, so here's the story. I'm selling my house here in at the Gulf of Mexico. I have an open house going on right now, and that was a young couple in my neighborhood who rent, and now they're looking to buy, and I'm hoping they buy this one.
Oh, your
Yeah,
neighbors.
they
That's
are. They're
cool.
yeah.
That's good because
Hmm.
neighbors know you, and
Yeah,
if they come by, they must be kinda serious. Was it
they are
casual?
serious. Yeah, and they went to look at another house, and they said that everything was brown, brown walls, brown floor, brown cabinets, brown countertops, brown bathrooms, brown everything. They're like it was so brown.
And your
Yeah,
house is lit. I wish we could show everyone your house. It's so adorable.
I don't know what you can say. Well,
So cute. Like, first of all, your photography everywhere from
yeah.
years of the photo world.
Exactly.
Alright, so
Well, yeah, I bought the house. I put about $100,000 into the house. I won't go on about what I'm selling it for, what I bought it for, yada, yada, yada. But I do at least want to break even. So it's
sure.
been on for about 3 weeks and I've had some interest. But I mean, these people seem, possible. But here's the interesting thing about these people because I was explaining to them as I came here that I was filming a podcast with my very close friend that I went to college with, and she's in Budapest. And we are talking about the situation with our government and Trump and yada, yada, yada. And lo and behold, what does he say to me? He says, when I ask him, "Are you a Trumper?" I was going to say, "Are you a MAGA?" But that really hurts people's feelings. So I can't do that. I
Mm.
said, "Are you a Trumper?" And he said, "I used to be." And I said,
Oh, wow.
"Hmm."
Oh,
And yeah, exactly. And then he let me know that the reason he is no longer in favor for the current administration for, Orange Julius Caesar, because he never follows through on anything he campaigned on, ever, 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 ever.
oh,
But
yeah.
he's a young guy. He's a chef. The thing is that he's not a big voter, which that's kind of hard for me because I think everybody should, utilize that power of voting.
Civic duty.
It's important, but he's a nice guy, and I think that what he said was very valid, and I think that's why he should become a voter because he listened to what Trump said, and now he's seeing, like everyone else in the country, that Trump is not following through on anything, and Trump is more worried about his vanity projects than the current state of our country, the American citizens, how much money they're spending on groceries, how much money they're spending on gas, the fact that a lot of them don't have health care. Trump cares about Trump, and that's about it. And, more people need to find that out. And I think that that dear neighbor of mine actually figured it out.
Good for him.
I know.
He started believing his eyes and ears.
Yeah.
That's what I always find is the hard thing to break through with, people that still support Trump, still,
Hmm.
after everything,
Yeah.
is, "Do we just see the same thing?"
Yeah. I
And
know.
they're, like, gung
Right.
ho, all
Right.
for it, and I'm like,
Right.
"What?"
Well,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's like what I was saying about the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. Like, some people are so brainwashed, so scammed, so manipulated by this administration that they literally think that the Democrats sabotaged the reflecting pool. What? Who has time for that? I mean, and not only that, how stupid do you have to be to think that? I mean,
Well,
I just, it's
here's the other
hard.
problem with talking to someone in the MAGA world is
Hmm.
I the people I talk to don't think it's
Yeah.
a
They're proud.
insult.
Hmm.
But anyway, is like I was saying to my sister, the last thing holding the last wall are the judges that
Yeah.
swore an oath to the Constitution that are
Hmm.
actually turning things around. For
Yeah.
example, shutting down the slush fund,
Thank God.
taking Trump's name off the Kennedy Center,
God.
all these types of things. And then
Yeah.
my sister comes back with, "Oh, those judges are crooked and they've been paid off." Like, so
Yeah.
it's so hard to talk to them because they really do think that.
Yeah,
They
I know.
really think that judges are taking bribes. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's never happened in the world. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that, but I'm
Mhm.
saying every single decision that's shutting Trump down that's unconstitutional,
Mhm. Yeah.
they think is a hit from the left, probably from George Soros. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's so ridiculous. So lacking, always, we're always saying this in our pod, is lacking is good communication, right?
Yeah.
But it's so difficult. So we have to constantly find ways to be, to get them to understand. And that's why I love this guy that's like just for on his own, just like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's not doing what he said he was going to do.
Yep.
Bottom
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. I
I
know.
mean, it's that simple.
Yeah.
He's
I
actually doing
agree. Yeah.
completely 180 degrees opposite everything for himself. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, here's the other thing that I thought was kind of funny too. Just to go back to his name coming off of the Kennedy Center. So they wait to the very, 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 very last minute and try to
yeah,
put all these like throw all these wrenches in to, have
yeah.
his name still up there, still up there. When he put it up there, he puts it up in broad daylight, no tarps, nothing. Just slam those letters up there, bam, 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 bam. To take it down, they started at like 2 o'clock in the morning, put up tons of scaffolding, and then drop cloths because they didn't want the humiliation of the letters coming off one by one. And apparently there was still a huge group of people there that
Yeah,
applauded at
at
the end.
4 a.m. I saw a
Yeah,
post.
yeah,
So yeah,
mhm,
nothing gets hidden
yeah,
in this day and age.
yeah, yeah, I
I
know.
mean, we
It
could
just
we could tick off so many things like that he
yeah.
tries to hide.
Trump, dropped out of sight, I think, like, a week ago or something like that,
Yeah.
like, just
Oh,
and
another
exactly, and
visit.
a lot of people thought that he had a stroke and they were trying to cover it up, like,
Again,
nobody knew what happened, you know? So, I
exactly.
mean, I'll be honest with you, and I don't wanna say this because I just don't want bad things to happen to me, so I'm not gonna knock on wood or happen to anybody, but, I mean, I really think his days are numbered, his health is so bad. I mean, his ankles are spilling even more over the tops of his shoes. The bruises on his hands are worse. He's always so dripping sweaty, and he's not even an orange. Now he's like a red orange. It's like a tomato orange. It's like
Well, we're
there's
calling it Nick's Orange this week.
yeah, I like it's so funny.
Okay,
So I
time out.
really
I'm
yeah.
gonna stop you right there
Okay, go
because
ahead.
anyone watching this podcast
Yeah.
that's as Trump supporter
Mhm.
is gonna say, "Oh, TDS,
Yes.
Trump derangement
Yeah.
syndrome." Blah."
Mhm. Yeah.
But these people are not realizing
Mhm.
that this guy,
Mhm.
I mean, there should be a book, but
Yeah.
he'll be up at 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. and put
Yeah.
out like 50 posts,
Yeah.
50 texts, of
Yeah.
just insanity.
Insane memes and
And
oh,
they're saying that us describing him and what he's saying is
mhm.
Trump derangement
Derangement
syndrome.
syndrome. I
But the
know.
whole derangement is them not seeing
Yeah.
he's nuts.
Yeah. I know.
He's crazy.
That
And
is
anyway, there's so
yeah.
many other people in the administration that are protecting him. They know. They know.
Mhm. Well, you'd have to
They would
be you'd have to be mentally ill not to see I mean, there
yeah,
you can't miss it. It's so his psychosis and
but they're
is
protected from it. They don't
yeah,
always see it.
yeah.
They're not
They're
getting
very
it on their algorithm.
yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, we don't have an algorithm because 'cause we're researching and we're looking and we're digging, and I am anyway. I'm not relying on that. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh, is that" I'm looking up policies, I'm looking up what Trump is saying, I'm watching him speak,
yeah.
ears, eyes. But that one interview that you said when he came off the helicopter
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
he after the
Oh,
game
when he was
3,
getting on the hell yeah,
he
exactly.
was by
Okay.
himself. He was by himself. But did you if you go back and watch it,
Mhm.
you'll see the nervous who's the interior, secretary from South Dakota?
I'm not sure. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
what's
Yeah.
his name? He comes running over, like, nervous, like that Trump was alone with the press. "Oh,
Yeah.
shit, what's he gonna say?" And he was like, "Mhm, mhm," like,
Yeah.
waiting. Oh, what's his name? He was running for president too, little guy. I
I
can't
don't know.
remember all the
Everybody
people's
has
names.
to be nervous when if
And he was,
you
and so they know, and that's what Vance, Rubio
yeah.
I mean, do you ever see the meeting where Rubio passes him a note?
Yeah.
Like, "Move
Yes.
on," like,
Yes.
"Change the subject," and then
Yes.
Trump reads it out loud? Like
Yes. Oh my god, I saw
like
Rubio getting questioned by Congress, I mean, maybe, like, 10 days ago or something like that, and
Oh.
they were, like, blatantly saying, "Well, do you at least admit that he was falling dead asleep when you were talking right next to me?" He says, "I didn't see
He's
that.
like, "No,
I
I
didn't
don't
no, I didn't
no,
see
I
that.
didn't
I
see
didn't."
it."
And Trump's like,
I bet he's not even just it's not they say, "Oh, he's blinking." No, he's leaning on the chair. I'm waiting for the picture with the drool.
"Yeah, I know."
Um,
Yeah.
Wait, besides the sleeping pictures, what about all the people that stand behind him in the Oval and you could see their facial expressions change when he shits his pants?
I know, or
And they're just
farts
like,
or anything that
"Mm."
I can't even imagine
Some
having to
women
smell
can't
that.
hold it. But you know how men can't change diapers? How they start vomiting?
Yeah.
These men have to deal with that.
Who
They're
changes them, do you
scummy.
think?
But they protect him because, they can get anything they wanna get done with this guy sitting
I
there.
know. I wanna
As
know who
this
changes I wanna know who in the world is changing his diapers.
Well, it's
Who
not
is the
Susie
person who
Wiles
has
'cause
that
she's
job?
leaving. I heard she's leaving. She's
Who's the
done.
person who's the person who has that job? Look
Oh
at her.
my. Kid.
Jabba the Hutt.
Kid,
She's so
really.
mad. Do you see how mad she got a bug?
Yeah. Look at her mouth, how wide it is. She could get a
She's
bowling
so
ball
mad.
in there. But
Look how
wait,
mad
who is
she's so
changing
mad at
it?
him.
I don't
She's so mad. Are
know.
you mad at Trump? Are you mad at Trump?
Who changes because back in the old days of The Apprentice, the one producer cleaned him up,
I have no idea. What if that
but
was
I
your
don't know
job?
who would do that
I
now.
don't know how I mean, you'd have to make a lot of money to have to do that.
But they're all under NDA, so they
Mm,
don't wanna get sued.
I know, but I mean, how could you take that job on unless you made like a cool mill a year? There's
Yeah.
no way.
You get gifts and you get things because
Oh,
it's a lot to keep quiet on.
oh God, I can't. I'm gonna be ill.
Oh, so let's talk about Hunter Biden, who's back on the scene. Speaking of
Um,
Biden being in between, now we got Hunter Biden who gives 0 Fs
yeah,
and is out there, and MAGA are
mm,
loving him
I
because he's
know.
honest, he's authentic, he's real, and he's
Yeah,
also very empathetic and
yeah,
loving, and
yeah,
he doesn't really try to hurt anybody. He's just saying it like it is, and then he's, like, very supportive for people that are going through shit, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but he's great.
I know. I know, he is
He's
great. He is really, really great, and he a lot of things that he said are, like, 100% true. I mean, it's like they ripped on him for so many things, and the Trumps are 10 times worse
not
than the
10 more than
Bidens
10.
50,000,000 times worse
I
than the
mean,
Bidens ever were, and I just like the fact that Hunter Biden owns the fact that he had an addiction problem. He's just
yeah,
straightforward, and
it's
it is what it
very
is, and, it's like, I don't know,
it's very human, very real. I mean,
yeah,
can you imagine if Hunter Biden was on a yacht with the Rothschilds and the president of Albania and rolled up on an island and then
tiptoed up
swam
in your
to
bare
it
feet, yeah.
and then did the hike barefoot and said, "Wow, this island is just so
I can't believe we found
underrated
it.
and it's not at its full potential. We need to bring it there.
I
We
know.
need to, like, make this beautiful." And in their mind, beautiful is
Hotels,
$100 billion resort
casinos. Yeah,
with
exactly.
and then there was, like, an airport being built really nearby, which got shut down because they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Fuck."
yep,
And let's just
yeah,
the Albanian people coming
yeah,
out.
I know,
Wow. No,
I
that
know.
was historic. That's
Yeah,
the first they shut that down,
yeah,
and that was historic. That really does not happen where the government changes because that president was like, "Nothing's changing my mind. I'm keeping this
yeah,
going. Nothing's gonna break it." And then everything fell through so far. Who knows what's happening right now with the deals they're trying to keep going, but yeah, gross.
mhm,
Gross. All those
yeah,
that amazing environment and
yeah,
all those species of birds and flamingos and seriously? Like,
yeah, I
that's
know,
and then so then the underlying thing of that is Saudi Arabia is behind it too.
yeah,
What are they really doing? Were they
yeah,
putting a base, some kind of, like, secret operation in there? I mean,
yeah,
so many stories start swirling,
yeah, yeah,
but when
I know,
people come together,
yeah,
we protect, we take care of
yep.
the planet, of
Oh,
each other.
somebody's here, hold on. Yay,
Another doorbell?
I know.
Okay, was that a home an interested home
That was
buyer?
another neighbor, and they are not those are my neighbors that I really like that I'm actually good friends with, and they just sold their house in the neighborhood, and they're moving down the road. They're doing a custom built home. They're originally from Connecticut. They're wonderful, and they just came by to say, "Hey."
No,
Crystal. Um,
Did you
yeah,
know
the
that he
parishioners.
wants that
Mhm.
Trump wants to keep this setup on the lawn he was talking about?
Oh my gosh, yeah, he said, "Well, they never planned on, keeping the Eiffel Tower up after the World's Fair." So
He
and
said
that's
this
still
on the
there, and
show.
he's like, "This thing is beautiful, it's beautiful. I mean,
Ugh.
I can see it there forever." And everyone's like,
You know what how this whole UFC thing started?
No.
Back in his first term when he showed up to a UFC fight,
Right,
because he used
right.
to like the WWE, the World Wrestling where it's fake, the fake
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Well, then, he was big there and he did that whole act that one time in the
Mhm,
ring
mhm,
like it was a joke, it was
mhm,
funny. And because
mhm.
he loves all that play it, shtick, blah, blah, blah. But then he
Yeah,
went to a UFC fight when he was in his first term.
uh-huh,
The audience went nuts.
mhm, mhm,
President showed up, and it was,
mhm.
most of those people, like, were supporters of his,
Yeah.
and, oh, did that fill his bucket of joy
Yeah.
and ed
I love
of,
the way you say that.
"Look at these people, they love me." So, of course, he had to ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
"I got a
exactly.
great idea. Let's bring it to the White House." Like, anything to get that love, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But Mother Nature's not really cooperating. I'm seeing right now on the news when your doorbell rang, I was just
Yeah.
tuning in, and Aaron Parnas is reporting that, Mother Nature's like saying, I'm not
Mm.
really feeling this.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, there's
She's
so many
sending her
things.
bugs, she's sending her wind, she's sending her
Heat.
um,
It's like
heat,
97 degrees
rain.
and humid and rainy. And I gotta tell you, it's pretty dangerous to not to be exercising in a non-controlled environment. You know what I'm saying? It's like you wouldn't have a basketball game outside in 97 degrees. You just wouldn't.
Well,
It's very
these guys are
dangerous.
partiers. I was watching the weigh-ins last night,
Mhm.
and what this guy, like, waddled up to the scale.
Yeah.
When he throws up out of his mouth while he's on the scale. He's like, "Yeah, I was drinking last night." He was so hungover, it was disgusting. So, you're dealing with, like, these meatheads, they're hardcore,
I guess you have to be
and
to do
now
that.
he must have felt like shit today. But normal UFC, like, these guys are more, circusy, shticky,
Yeah, yeah,
there's more serious fighters.
yeah,
But anyway, the lightning thing is interesting. Can you
yeah.
imagine if lightning strikes this thing? Will
And there's a
will MAGA take
fatality?
that as a sign from God or no?
Yeah, and the bugs, everything.
And the weather is an interesting thing because it's just in this little local area,
Yeah.
you know?
I gotta tell you, yeah, that's so weird. Mother Nature. Hmm.
I'm really
Mm.
curious to see how MAGA reacts because they always are saying, "Oh, it's a sign from God," but what happens when
When it's actually nature. Do you know what I'm saying? When it's the elements that, it's
oh,
crazy. No, I don't understand anything. So not to change the subject, but I'm gonna. Um, what is the total length of time that you are going to be in Hungary?
the total time I'm here is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Prior to
Okay.
this, I was
Yeah.
celebrating, with my girlfriends from high school in Spain
Mm-hmm.
and France in the Basque Country for our 60th, which you are
Yeah.
also in,
Mm-hmm.
1966ers. Um, and that our whole thing was like, "All right, we're gonna make this fun."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And
It looks like you had fun.
we had fun in Spain. We
Good.
were in San Sebastian, I mean, food
Good.
haven of Europe, of the
Yeah.
world, I mean, maybe the world.
Yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Every corner, everything. And
Yeah.
then we went to the French side, so we wanted to
Yeah.
see, well, what's the difference? And that's in
Yeah.
Biarritz.
Yeah.
The
It's yep.
food definitely doesn't compare, but
Mm-hmm.
the city, it's a smaller town,
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. And
Yeah.
I just wanna say is that the civil engineering, the way they laid out this town,
Um,
every turn, every look
yeah.
is stunning. The
Yeah. Yeah.
sea, the way the streets, the way they curve, the hills, and the architecture is also beautiful. So go,
Yeah.
go, go. Go to the Basque
Yeah.
Country.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then I had to spend a few days in Barcelona, which was great 'cause the,
Mhm.
Sagrada Familia
Yeah.
put the final cross at one of the steeples,
Yeah.
and that was beautiful. I couldn't get in because it's packed till July.
Yeah.
And then, the Pope was just there. I wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
but all that was beautiful, and then I saw the Gaudi, designed house, the Casa Batlló, which
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
inspiring. Oh
I
my
love it.
god.
And tell
I can go on and
everybody.
on about this. It gets boring for people, but I just loved all that, and now I'm in Hungary where
Yeah.
it's it's a whole 'nother thing, but it's just as beautiful and stunning in the buildings. Every day I just go to another location and just,
Yeah.
sit with
I
it.
love it. So
And
I
my
just
people know
want to
I'm here. I'm here because I'm a Kovac.
I love that. I love that. I want everybody to know where we got the English word gaudy from.
Okay.
Because we got the English word Gaudi from the architect Gaudi, because
Yeah.
Gaudi is extreme. He was extreme and everything was over the top. And that's where the English word gaudy comes
Okay. So
from.
Gaudi, Gaudi, and then
Hmm.
you're saying gaudy, like
Gaudy. Yeah, when
Gaudy.
we like,
Ew,
oh my
it's so
God, it's so
but we
gaudy.
use it in a negative way. I don't like that.
Unfortunately, I know, but Gaudi was he was over the
He
top.
was.
It was just
And
everything, 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 everything. And when something has a lot to it, people say, "Oh, it's so gaudy." But that means that's where
we
they got it from.
the New York, yeah. We
Yeah,
do, yeah, gaudy.
yeah.
It's so gaudy.
So I just thought I'd let everybody know that little
Good one.
tidbit of history.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
All right, well,
girl.
we should wrap it up. We've been chatting because we miss each other. It's been too
Yeah.
long.
And mm,
America, 250. Here we are. What are we doing? Are we doing this?
oh my
Are we
gosh,
holding tight?
we're
So we have to get
trying.
through this year.
I can't wait to get through today. I'm very anxious to see what goes on. Oh, he's a hot mess. I can't with him. I can't with everything. Oh gosh.
It's a lot.
Anywho,
It's a
I hope you
lot.
have a
But here we
wonderful,
are. We're
wonderful
gonna get through it.
rest. I hope you have a great next 5 days in Hungary and
Thank you.
enjoy it and keep the pictures coming because they're great. They're really good. Your pictures. What a beautiful,
Oh, I
beautiful
don't
country.
I haven't even posted hardly anything, but I haven't even done the architecture, but the Hungarian folk dance filled my
Oh,
heart.
if,
Without filling me up.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to say
Okay.
goodbye. Look who I found. Say goodbye, Bug. Say goodbye, Bug.